Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Excessive Drez here. We're going to continue on with our medieval dynasty. I did do Veronica off camera. They didn't have any good recruits, but I picked up the two quests there, which was chop down a bunch of trees and wait till the evening and hunt some things. The reason I did is because I had to come over to the mine and get some ore because my blacksmith was completely out of ores, so he wasn't doing anything. And my hunter and I want to say my lumberjack were both out of tools, so I had to make some stone tools real quick for them. So I went ahead and came over to the storage area over by the mine. But we'll head over to Branica and finish off our Dirty Deed quest from the wife, which is an amazing storyline. So let's get that done. Alright. We'll do the quest before we talk to the people. Do we know each other? I'm sorry, we don't. I've just heard that there was some commotion here. Can I help you with anything? Oh, you're the first nice person I've met in this blasted valley. Believe me, there's plenty more. What seems to be the problem? Well, I'm the rightful owner of this land, but these damn buffoons not only built their village here, they refuse to leave. What makes you believe this land is yours? It's not a matter of belief, it's a fact. I have a deed of ownership right here. And where did you acquire it from? I came from a distant realm, and one of the very respectable gentlemen prepared this document when we made the deal. The deal? When I bought the land, of course, but nobody here seems to listen to me, or even believe my words, when I'm literally holding the proof in my hand. Oh my, I'm terribly sorry. I appreciate it, but could you try and convince them instead? That's not what I'm sorry about. I'm sorry that you've been deceived. Deceived? By the not so respectable after all gentleman? The document is fake. How could you know? You didn't even look at it. I don't need to. The law in this valley doesn't work like that. All unoccupied land is free for taking. The only kind of payment is the king's taxes. I can't believe it. I've spent all my life savings for a worthless piece of paper. Again, I'm really sorry. I feel like a joke. I've wanted to leave my hometown ever since I was a little girl. I dreamt about running my own farm. I've always had green fingers, you know. And now, when I arrived at the most stunning valley with the most fertile soil and all of it free for the taking, I don't have a single coin to my name to build on any of it. The world is a cruel place for idiots like me. Then join me on my settlement. I could do that one. Or, I believe in your success. I really do. It just seems you'll have to wait a bit longer. Maybe I'll tell her to join me. Are you serious? You barely know me. I've heard enough. You're passionate, brave, and driven. Besides, I'm always in need of a good specialist. In my village, you could be in charge of the farms, just like you wanted. That sounds amazing. You're a lifesaver. Oh, how glad I am to have met you. So is that a yes? Yes, of course. Splendid. Welcome to the family, then. Alright, so... I don't even know what... Oh, she's a 6 in farming. Holy moly. And 3s all around? Gee whiz. That's actually a good quest. I don't know if... Actually, I have a house for you. I do have a house for you. Farmhouse C is where you can live. And I have a job for you because we upgraded our farm. Right? So you can go work in the barn. a barn worker. Alright then. That was actually a really good quest to do. Holy moly. We need to find her a husband. And it's not any of those people. Alright. We'll head over to Tutki and see what we got going on there. Alright, here we go. Coming up on Tutki. We got a quest and a couple people. Who's holding the quest? That lady. Let's check out the people. You're not bad if we needed a miner or another production person. I wish I had the market stall. How close am I to these things? The mine, I'm almost really close. Might have to get this guy. I'm really close to getting that mine. But then I'd have to set up some mining houses. I need 3 because I think the mine holds 6 people. So.
It's nice to meet you.
And what do you want, lady? Seven woolly milk cap. I will get that for you from the barn. And we'll hit up Rolnica. I don't know if I make it to Lesnica. We'll try. We'll go to Rolnica. Try to get to Lesnica. Yeah, here we go. Rolnica. Let's see what we got going on here. Another farmer. 2 farmers. I'd probably take this guy over this guy because he's got it at least all 2s, and he's got a 1. You know what? Let's pick him up. I can get rid of him if I find somebody better.
How is life treating you?
Get two. And he's 30, which puts him close to Georgiana's age. There we go. So we filled out our farmers until we get the next upgrade. We're going to go down to Lesnica real quick. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so we're back at the village. I did make it to Lesnica, just not in time. So I'll have to go there eventually to get the quest. I did do a little bit of maintenance at night. I built the fences. I did do that. Remember the gates? That's what I meant, the gates I was talking about. So I do have gates at our 2 roads. And they can go over created roads. I didn't have to tear up the road. So that's a plus. I just can't put it over the roads that they have in place. And our people use the gates. So let's go talk to the wife and turn in this quest. She's like, and crisis averted. I'm ready for all the love. It is? What was it about? A lady was claiming that the land Branica lies on was hers, but it turned out somebody had tricked her. It's all good now, though. How's it good now? What did you do? Well, I informed her about her mistake. And asked her to join our settlement. You did? Really? Of course, she was in trouble in that. Shut up. Excuse me? Shut up and take your shirt off. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. Okay. There we go. That completed that quest. I kind of enjoyed that quest line. I did. Got a little early morning delight. Now what I'm going to have to do, I think I'm going to set up the mining settlement across the river. I said I wasn't going to, but I think I will. So I'm going to need some supplies. We're going to go to where the mine is going to be because we're getting really close to it. And I'm going to go ahead and build the houses for my miners over there. Alright, so a lot happened during the time I was making my mining settlement. So on the way, I decided to go ahead and clear the 20 trees, which unlocked actually the mine, which was nice. It also unlocked the stable and the fold. The fold is where you keep your sheep and your goats. So we actually need 2 folds in our settlement. One for the sheep and one for the goats, because they each provide different things. So it's better to have, one for each instead of having to share and split the resources. I think the 2 folds will go up where the other animals are, but I want my stable like closer to town. So I might put it like right outside the entrance between, our village and Gostovia. We'll see. But here we got our little village set up, our little mining settlement. The houses are kind of close together because, I'm working with a limited space. But that's okay. They don't need a whole lot of yard. They're all lined up nice and neat, though. I do have 2 miners. I did go get some miners while I was turning in a quest. But here's our mine. Actual mine now, as opposed to just the cave. And I'll take you through a quick run through. Like certain places that we couldn't go to before are now open. So it's a lot bigger inside. Like all of this is new. Because that's the iron deposit. I'm not going to mine the iron right now because we can't use it. I could mine it and sell it. Now if you go down here, I don't think you can get back up. Yeah, so that's a one-way trip. So if you don't have good direction sense, just be careful down here. I find it better to go the way I went because that is the one-way trip. So if you go that way, when you come out, you won't have to. Like if you went the other way, you'd come there and you'd have to go back around and go to that side. This way you can just go through the whole mine. And we're back at the entrance. So yeah, there's there's the expanded mine with the iron in it. I'm gonna have to see if I got 2 male miners, so I need 1 more male and 3 female miners to fill out our mining. I also already set up their... What do you mean no tool? I gave you a pickaxe. Right? Let me check here, make sure that I actually did give them the pickaxe. Yeah, you have 2 pickaxes. I don't know what you're complaining about. Oh, they haven't woken up to go to work yet. Okay, I'm like, what are they talking about? I gave them pickaxes. So we have our little mining settlement over here. Maybe I'll give them like a little seating area right here later on when I start doing the decorating and stuff. So let's see if we can find some miners. I grabbed 2 from, I think 1 from Gostovia and 1 from Baranica. So now I got to check all the little spots I'd already been. Let's see. Alright, so now this is a miner. We'll grab you. So now we just need some females. We're growing pretty good. We got 28 people. $28 workers. Oh, no, not the barn. The mine. There we go. Now the issue again is like my wood. My wood is... I don't have enough to make it through the day right now. I'll have to head back home pretty soon, I guess. We'll head on over to Tutki, and I'll be right back. Alright. Well, I went ahead and just did the world tour. We did find 1 female miner and put her in place. I finished off the little quest. I'll probably do a lot of work off camera. I'm going to upgrade the rest of the little simple houses to log houses, which is, I think it's 6 houses I got to do. We'll get those upgraded and start working on daubing them out. And I believe we're just going to switch over to winter. I believe we're good with autumn now. We have gotten our fields planted and everything's running pretty smoothly. So, that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.